Hello, and thank you for watching this August 15th weather update, brought to you by Agrible, the makers of Morning Farm Report. My name is Eric Snodgrass, and I am a senior atmospheric scientist and co-founder of Agrible. Well, in last week's video, we were watching a large plume of tropical moisture that was poised to flow through the Gulf states from Florida through Louisiana before migrating inland. Well, just look at these rainfall totals from NOAA over the last 5 days leading into Sunday night. The rainfall in Louisiana was epic, with some locations receiving more than 20 inches of rain. News reports have funneled in over the last few days revealing that over 7,000 people had to be rescued from these floodwaters. I want to keep this video focused on ag though, so let's look a little farther to the north. This map shows the last 14 days of accumulated rainfall on August 11th, which was last Thursday. Notice how dry parts of Illinois, Iowa, Indiana, and Ohio were going into this big rainfall event. Now, let's go back to the recent rainfall map. Look at the rains in Iowa, Indiana, and Ohio. Ohio was desperate for these rains as they have been in drought. Here's the latest update on the USDA's drought monitor, and we can see that before these rains, Ohio had patches of D2 stage drought. But look at the rainfall totals in central Illinois. Well, here was the setup. A cold front pushed through Minnesota and Iowa early in the week and kicked off a complex of storms that relieved those two states from their drier weather that they've had for the last couple of weeks. But that front slowed down and nearly stalled to become stationary as it moved through central Illinois on Friday. Why did it stall? One way that a front can stop moving is if the winds on either side of the front exert the same force on the boundary. This image shows the winds on Friday night. The front is located here. Moisture-laden winds from the Gulf of Mexico are flowing toward the front, while cooler winds from the northwest move toward the front over here. Notice how the wind is flowing parallel to the front. This is the perfect setup for flooding in this zone due to what we call training thunderstorms. This happens when storms follow one another like a train. Here's a radar animation that shows these training thunderstorms in central Illinois last Friday. Springfield, Illinois was the hardest hit with over 5 inches of rain in just a few hours. Unfortunately, for the Illinois State Fair goers, this rain caused some major flooding and an early ending to the fair last Friday night. Here's what Happy Hollow looked like shortly after the intense rainfall ended. Dozens of trailers and campers flooded. After seeing this picture, my family made plans to head over to the fair to see how bad things looked, and of course to have a Vos corn dog and milk the U of I cow. But when we got there on Sunday afternoon, we couldn't find standing water in any of the surrounding fields, and only a little bit of mud left on the fairgrounds. That tells you how dry things had been leading into this rain. Well, the rain is not done for this week either. Here's the setup for the start of the week. The same front is still hanging around and is working with the strong subtropical high-pressure system over the southeastern United States. Now, the clockwise flow around that high continues to feed tropical moisture into and over that front, keeping the rain going in this area. Here's what we're looking at for the rest of the week in terms of rainfall. More heavy rain is expected. Here's another look at it though, this time from the ECMWF model, which is more commonly referred to as the Euro. We can see rainfall totals exceeding 4 inches in several areas for this week. Okay, let's return now to temperatures. The big story here will come towards the end of this week. These are the temperature anomalies, which is differences from normal, for next Saturday in the middle of the day. A big cool down is coming and has been well forecast for about a week now. This will be our first taste of fall-like weather. Well, as always, we at Agrible will bring you the latest and best weather forecast information through our morning farm report so that you can efficiently plan your operations. We thank you for your attention and hope you look forward to our next weather video update. Thank you.